Lord Mandelson's impending appointment as the UK's ambassador to the U.S. has ignited a firestorm of controversy, fueled by his past outspoken criticisms of President Trump and his current connections to China. The former Labour minister, now a member of the House of Lords, has undergone a significant shift in his public perception of the former president, acknowledging previous statements as ill-judged and wrong. This volte-face comes amidst reports that he has received the U.S. government's agreement, a preliminary agreement signifying their acceptance of his candidacy. This development is particularly noteworthy considering past concerns within the Trump administration regarding Mandelson's ties to China and the clientele of his consultancy firm, Global Counsel. The Foreign Office has indicated that, absent any unforeseen complications, Mandelson's appointment will be formally cut. This timeline suggests a swift resolution to the matter, despite the considerable amount of scrutiny surrounding his candidacy. The speed of the process might be interpreted as a sign of confidence from both the UK and US governments in Mandelson's ability to navigate the complexities of the US-UK relationship, even given the potential for diplomatic friction. However, the path to confirmation has been far from smooth. Mandelson's history of outspoken criticism of Trump, which includes descriptions of the former president as a bully, reckless, and a danger to the world, has drawn considerable attention and sparked debate. These past remarks starkly contrast with his current stance, leading to questions about the consistency of his diplomatic approach and his capacity for effective engagement with the Trump administration, even in a post-presidency context. The shift in tone reflects a strategic recalibration, necessary for securing the crucial ambassadorial role. The underlying reasons for this change in rhetoric warrant further scrutiny, particularly given the potential implications for UK-US relations. The controversy extends beyond Mandelson's past pronouncements on Trump. Chris LaCivita, a former Trump campaign aide, added fuel to the fire, referring to Mandelson as an absolute moron in December and questioning the wisdom of replacing the highly regarded outgoing ambassador, Karen Pierce, who enjoyed a strong working relationship with President Trump. LaCivita's remarks, while inflammatory, highlight the concerns of some within the Trump circle regarding Mandelson's suitability for the position. However, government sources have emphasized that LaCivita's influence within the current administration is negligible, minimizing the impact of his critique. The central concern revolves around Mandelson's extensive network of connections in China. Reports indicate that he has maintained close relationships with senior figures within the Chinese Communist Party, even as recently as 2023. These connections raise questions about potential conflicts of interest, particularly given the increasingly tense geopolitical environment and the ongoing strategic rivalry between the US and China. Furthermore, Global Counsel, Mandelson's consultancy firm, has undertaken work for Shein, a major Chinese fashion company, until early last year. This association is particularly sensitive given concerns about Shein's business practices and the broader anxieties surrounding the influence of Chinese companies on global markets. Adding another layer of complexity is Global Counsel's lobbying efforts on behalf of TikTok, a platform banned on government devices in the US, UK, and EU. This activity raises significant concerns about potential conflicts of interest and raises questions about Mandelson's judgment and commitment to safeguarding sensitive government information. The involvement with TikTok further fuels the criticisms surrounding his suitability for the role, given the U.S. government's clear concerns about the security risks posed by the Chinese-owned company. The Australian news outlet, The Nightly, reported that a dossier detailing Mandelson's China connections, compiled by the Interparliamentary Alliance on China (IPAC), has been submitted to the FBI by U.S. senators. This report underscores the seriousness of the concerns regarding Mandelson's links to China and the potential implications for national security. The involvement of the FBI, a key player in national security investigations, suggests that U.S. authorities are taking these concerns seriously and are conducting a thorough assessment of Mandelson's suitability for the ambassadorial role. The submission of this dossier adds weight to the ongoing debate and underscores the heightened scrutiny surrounding Mandelson's appointment. The situation presents a complex challenge for both the UK and US governments, requiring careful consideration of the potential risks and rewards associated with his appointment. The outcome will undoubtedly shape the future trajectory of the UK-US relationship in the years to come. The intense scrutiny surrounding this appointment underscores the significance of the role and the importance of selecting a candidate who can effectively navigate the complex and often challenging dynamics of international diplomacy in the 21st century. The intense scrutiny is also indicative of the increasing importance placed on transparency and accountability in high-level diplomatic appointments.